These are the best highlights from all the matches of the day during the 2024 LPL Summer Split.
TT were the ones that started up. The Grubbies already going to take 2 of those. Meanwhile, RA going to try to kind of contest, at least, for this third one. Going to try to smite this one away. Secured. Vikla getting claps on a little bit by Ucal. Look who's here, though. Jway going for the flash play. Dread slide in. And we're looking at first blood here. Ucal is down. You got the reset city for Vikla. And he's going to town now. You got a nice little trade back from Hoya.
Oh!
Big hit from the Winter's Bite from Feather. And now Hoya is using these concussive blows maybe to try to fight it.
It's a scaling question, which is such a hard question to answer so much. You have to ask about a lot of different ways. I think in the team fights, RA have a lot of wombo, but they need to hit the right combos. Can assume hit himself a big arrow here. They are hanging around. Vikla's on the flank.
They have not seen him, although they did see him walk out, though. Beituan takes the dragon. They're in for the tussle and in for a pound here. That big engage, but it's going to be on the side. Vikla getting the resets from the rocket jumps. He's flashing for it, and Vikla showing off with a triple kill.
We did say that's what gives you the ability to fight a bit better. Here comes the arrow.
They will not allow you, my friend. They will continuously find the engages on you in the side lanes if they can, and Xiaohao will claim his second kill of the game.
The side lane play for Rare Adam is really scary.
I just think Ashe is a heck of a champion right now. Well, now we'll see, though, a move with the TP topside. Thank you to the observers there to shout that one out, as they're trying to make the collapse. Hoya with the deep play here. Under turret. That is a very tanky squad, though, to deal with. See if he wants to just commit to it. Beituan going to go for the lilting lullaby. That one just hits onto Jway, but he still gets the Dreadline in the middle of sleeping. The man is just sleepwalking on my screen right now. He does CC him down, but will go down. And 2 kills quickly fall into the laps of TT.
Also, even getting the Diana flash, Xiaohao ulted there too. I think it's a bit of a panic ult. So Rare Adam, as soon as they make a good play, and the scaling and in regards to what it means for both these teams. I think also when it comes to quote-unquote scaling, you have to think about what it means in multiple forms of play. That Camille on side lanes is absolutely disgusting. Here, Meta Science. Gonna have TT, gonna be just shoving in the mid lane, making sure that RA don't have an easy Herald drop angle. They do have the range advantage as well. If they can hold RA to a lane, that helps them a lot to fire off extra skill shots. Go back towards the Dragon. RA do bring up their Herald, but they're not looking for an engage. Dragon for potentially mid-tower.
Gonna try to drive this one in. Get a little bit of an awkward angle.
The engage Herald!
It's just
the engage Herald!
Engage! Jway goes for the massive Herald engage. As the Moonfall goes, it's not gonna really connect on anybody there. Xiaoshu is able to get Hoya down. Now Vikla with the resets moving forward. Somebody else gonna drive this time? Nobody's gonna get a charge. And that was the most wonky Rift Arrow play I've seen in a while.
You can't use the charge again. You have to. Dragon itself, that's an arrow going onto the side lane, and it hits!
He stepped into it. That feels so bad. They don't really have follow-up, though, and Vikla's just gonna take the turret with it.
Assume on vision. Watch whenever Ashe goes out of vision. Those arrows become so much more deadly when you don't see that wind-up animation.
They get the flash out immediately because they don't want to get followed up on. True Shot Barrage across 3 there, ringing into ears. Xiaoshu goes in. There's the Hextech ultimatum. The ultimatum's been set. Big 3-man Moonfall. He goes golden immediately, so he buys all that time, and now Vikla's off to reset City again. You got to get that man a season pass to it because he's there every single day. The Mountain Dragon will go over, and RA have taken control.
RA, they survive the first pick coming through from that sleep, and just by him stops the Nautilus hook coming through. Really good poke work so far. Need to see if Vikla can get access to another wave, then the Bloodthirster will invalidate some of that. They're trying to actually push them off of this wave, and that's where the arrow comes in.
It does. You got Beituan and Xiaohao going at a 1v1 jungle style there. He does end up getting him on the back end of it with the fadeaway triple buster shot, and RA get away like thieves.
Beituan dies and doesn't even Zhonya's. Xiaohao wins the jungle duel, and that might just open up a Baron opportunity. Never mind the Dragon. TT, great poke work, but can't survive through the fight. Now they have to start scrambling to see if they can stop RA going towards top river.
Or Soon getting caught out a little bit there. RA caught lacking. Jway wanted to back. Now he's getting caught himself. True Shot Barrage going to be dodged out of there, but RA, they do make it out, even if it was a bit dicey.
So that's going to open up mid lane out of turret. TT, they lose the jungler, somehow don't lose an objective off the back of it, and they get themselves the tower, getting themselves Dragon now that TT are forced to reset, so it will be an objective loss off the back of the extended trade. But it's TT walking away with more than I would have expected, given how... I'm kind of surprised that people kind of forget about the Ezreal builds now, because Kai'Sa kind of exists and was also doing kind of lots of strange and unusual things. But
the Kai'Sa before Kai'Sa.
Years. Absolutely, absolutely. Anyway, Baron's now off vision.
God.
Batron's in the area, though, so they can't really finish this off. Good awareness from TT to not allow that fog of war to be their demise.
That was literally just Xiaohao and Vikla, though. That's the
he misses one.
Yeah, he did miss that one, unfortunately, but that was just 2 members burning the Baron down, and it got so low so quickly. So TT now need to be on the radar of figuring out how they can get some vision over here. It is started up yet again to try to pull TT out. The TP is going to come through. The engage is already there. Dway's going down, but now that big Moonfall, they've got resets. Vikla's looking for it. Big Hextech ultimatum, and here comes Big Vikla. Is it going to be enough? He goes back to the retreat, but so far so good for RA. 3 bodies in body bags for TT. They're going to try to move forward and stop this Baron. It's a desperation play, but they've got the poke. They don't want to go for it here. Baron secured by RA.
The threat of Xiaohao's flash and Xiao talked about. Oh, assume.
We almost didn't see it.
Might need to rescind that sniper.
Exactly, RA have been doing this entire game. They have had control, it feels like, for a lot of this, and now circling an 8,000 gold lead, taking another turret in mid lane. Feels really oppressive to play up against this composition.
And I really feel like 1xN, despite all that, has been putting out good damage while remaining safe. It has just been a difficult same to play out.
Oh my
He just immediately dies!
He's gone! Literally, Xiaohao just obliterates him! And RA, they made a statement in this game number 1. Welcome to Group Nirvana, as RA will bounce all over TT for this game number 1, and they're going to clean house and take a 1-0 lead in this best of 3. Hoya's best advances are all that's left for TT, and RA come out swinging.
I think Xiaohao took offense. It does mean that you have the Poppy just tank matchup against the Jax. You can stop his leap strike. It's a fine matchup. You can be a front line and another tank, which we said TT.
Fun in the side lane, so is Xiaoshu. I think that's a key difference between the 2 compositions here for RA, and a little bit of strength laying in their hands, is they do have... This is actually going to be just fine. Curtain call as he opens up. 1xN going to take a lot of those shots. Got Keeper's Verdict teed up, and 2 are out. Re-engage potential is there. Hoya going to knock him back, but 1 kill already goes over to Assume. You're starting to get the resets, but is it going to be enough? Lightning crash over. He's immediately CC'd. Yukao's got to fight his way out of this one. He flashes, but gets counter-struck immediately. Now Xiaoshu, he needs to fight a cougar with his bare hands here, feels like, and he's not going to be able to help, as 1xN's the one that takes him down.
And that's out to safety, in fact.
Pretty hefty level advantage there as well. Oh, Vikla just tanks the spear, and Beichuan will...
I don't know whether I love it. I don't know whether I love a lot of the Nidalee builds right now, but hey, he's strong right now. 1 AP item on Nidalee is still 1 AP item, and if he can start landing damage, this could start to be a very scary cougar.
Oh, we're getting to a tussle here. Dway gonna tank it. He has to go for the engage, or he's just gonna die. Vikla on the other side getting a chain. Dway does end up dying. Now it's RA falling apart at the seams. Their atoms are being split by TT's lightning.
Oh man, yeah, we are seeing ourselves a bit of fishing here on the Rift, as it does seem like Vikla has just had a minute of madness where he ends up dying in side lane, dying in a fight. Hoya, he might be in a bit of trouble here. It's a good amount of damage from Xiaohao.
That Kraken Slayer coming up clutch here. You also have Xiaoshu, who's waiting over the top. He's got his lamppost ready to go, and it's Xiaohao that's going to claim it.
So, side lane's really been the name of the game for the last minute or 2. Sadly for TT, they don't have a cross map really in terms of towers. They're not going to be quick enough down to there. Herald's want to defend it, but he's not necessarily the safest person to do this ever. Feather's coming to support, so it looks like it will just be the chunk onto that turret.
A little bit of the wave clear, but yeah, about half health on that one. Trying to take advantage of it. Out with the spear. They're going to kind of siege this one here, too.
I mean, Beitron is really, really strong. Each of these spears, if one of these spears lands, that's going to be a turret afterwards, but he doesn't have the cooldown right now.
They didn't get the comp. Dway tanks that one and even takes a ton. But here comes resets for Xiaohao. That's the big one. Zenith Blade's going to be available for him. They're just going to clear some of this one. So TT overextend.
And it does mean that TT slow down on bot side, maybe to the point where a fight starts.
God, Beichuan, he's walking straight into the maw. We'll see the flash from Xiaohao, and they're going to go straight on to Beichuan. Assume is coming over as well. Deadly flourish over the top, and the man is a showman for...
They fail that first combo due to the poor combo from TT.
Xiaohao.
Well, they're just going to catch it up back.
Xiaohao! He just walked straight into there. On the wrong side of the map.
He has ult, but needs to be careful of the counter strike. He can't stop him charging that up.
Serpentine. And they're just going to try to find some alcove gameplay onto Hoya. He's a pretty tanky boy, but they are 3 bodies against 1. He'll slowly but surely go down. So RA taking a lot of time up here while they're losing in bot side potentially, as they actually get the outplay from Assume down there from TT back to mid.
Well, yeah, maybe Assume outplays, but Vikla doesn't. Vikla dies again in the side lane. And remember, one team has the 5 grubs. That's going to be inner turret bot lane, inner turret mid lane. Extra kill does buy a lot of time because Xiaoshu could have teleported down towards one of those lanes to finish things off. At least he's going to be able to get himself an inner turret towards this top side. Even without the grubs, he is still Jax, and that makes it particularly easy. Yukal!
It's like a mirror, I swear. Oh my goodness. Okay, Yukal is looking to shatter that mirror here. He does it up taking a little bit help from 1xN to clear out Xiaohao. Oh, he's got the fancy feet. Ends up getting auto-attacked by Vikla in the end to take him down.
Yukal jumps forwards with that barrier. This is a wild game. We are just...
This is
no
wild.
one wants to be on the same side of the map. We just go complete split against high HP targets now, so he's really, really happy. We need to see if he can take over a fight now. He has a lot of damage.
Oh, they're going to go in on 1xN over there. I did want to make a point, but Dway's going to make sure I can't make that. Mega Inferno Bomb used by 1xN to get the kill, but not traded back this time just yet. I was going to say, there's a bit of a worrisome state.
Has the same amount of gold as this Jhin, despite Assume's high kill participation. So that Ziggs combo is going to be absolutely disgusting. That's the Jhin W. This is the problem.
They're opening up. Xiaoshu on the flank here. He's going to end up finding out 1xN and just absolutely smacks him with the lamppost. Now Xiaohao is going forward. They're looking for resets, and they're going. Another season pass here for RA as they're trying to get more. Hoya is going to go down, but it's traded immediately back to health bars. Not so high for RA. One spear could make the difference, but Beichuan can't land. He had started it. We're looking at both teams moving over for a tussle.
Yeah, Yukal won't have the barrier this time, but will have that Bloodthirster. It's going to be RA walking forwards, looking for poke, using that LeBlanc to set up for the Jhin W. Dragon should just go down.
It's burning. TT not going to move in just yet. A lot of vision to clear out before they can. Some poke back through as the Mega Inferno Bomb got used. Zenith Blade, Baron.
This is a bit of a weird fight, but remember, again, you do have the healing potential of that Nidalee, even though, and of course the Warmog's coming in from Feather. They got to go straight back towards this now. RA, they have to get hit quick.
Who needs to play the game when we can just flip over Baron? Let's see it. Xiaoshu goes in. Deadly Flourish on top of it. Xiaohao's over the top. Xiaohao gets it. He's looking for Reset City once again. He's going to be locked down, dragged out. They're going to try to find it. He's in there like swimwear, baby. And TT hopes dashed.
Baron steal, handful of kills. Xiaohao saves game and the series. Xiaohao punishes so deadly. On that front, they're going to take a mid lane outer turret, they're going to take a dragon, another one to their name, and TT, they've just fallen apart at the crucial moment in this game.
Xiaohao feeling himself, Beichuan feeling himself in the ground as he goes down yet again. Xiaohao strutting his stuff with multiple emotes afterwards. He knows what he's done, and the damage has been done to TT. They will move for another turret in bot side, maybe even look at the inhib, but things are now, got to be careful of how TT want to navigate these team fights, but with Dragon coming up, they've got to get a little bit of presence around this mid lane. Looks like TT will have that first, though.
Yeah, I can see Vikla jumping forwards, jumping backwards, Jhin W.
Yeah, Feather missed his engage, and it immediately meant that RA is going forward. Now you're getting a nice lightning crash, though, from Yukal, and this is the kind of fight you like from TT. As things are a bit split from RA, you've got Dway getting flashed on here, and Yukal going to take him down. Now Xiaoshu's here, though. Assume is huge. You've got to watch him. Xiaoshu going in. 1xN is down. Assume getting jumped on, but here comes Big Vikla, and Assume is still after the grave. Going clutch. Xiaoshu with a double kill, and that might just
clutch it. It's gonna be the Jax running down the mid lane. There's a teleport back to base. I don't think Hoya will be cancelled. I don't think the chain will get it in time, so it will be Hoya back to defend something. Victor tried to cancel it, couldn't quite manage it. It will be an inhibitor and out from Beitchuan, and the rest of it throwing in heal, CC. UCal, you'd think that the late game level 18 Zeri could run away with this, but Xiaoshu on the Jax is such a monster at this point that he can start to turn things around again. I think
he leaves behind Hoya. Just little things, man. But now RA forced to fight around the Baron. Last time around, Xiaohao got it. Xiaohao's going to go on resets, though, now as well. RA trying to put the nail in the coffin here. Xiaohao gets his GA pop now. Over the wall comes Xiaoshu. TT starting to run around like chickens with their heads cut off. They got Baron, but they might lose all those beautiful purple capes as they find the backline. And RA, they have swiped them clean. Beitchuan makes it out alive, but he's the only one left for TT, and maybe not for much longer.
Oh, ThunderTalk have been silenced. The Zonyas for style points. Beitchuan, he is the last remaining member, and even that will not last.
RA come out in spades here for their first series of Group Nirvana. They will make good on the almost of making it to Group A from the placement stage, but here they are.
Powerful bot lane. Mid lane's a bit of a wash. Tarzan will be clearing slower than Kanavi, but can impact the game earlier, and that might just flip the lanes. They don't know that Tarzan's here. He's skirted around Vision, so Tarzan, ever so good at this, spots him now.
The heal immediately coming out. Oh, Tarzan! He over-predicts it, but does end up getting the CC from the Arctic Assault, and first blood goes to Weibo. Now they're fighting tooth and nail over missing, but Ruler's trying to take one back for him. Can't get it in the end, but does end up getting out to safety. Still has flash available to him. Missing, put himself between a wall and a hard place. That handshake gonna bring Ruler right back. He's trying to fight him back, gets the barrier, gets the kill, the flash out to victory, but Xiaohu steps in and takes him down!
It's a little harder to force the kill trades down there. The thing about Ezreal Karma, after you lose a play like that, is that you are meant to be this lane which locks people into lane. You force the enemy team to take worse backs than you do. You tend to get them to lose some CS as well. Now you've ended up losing those first kills, and you don't have any summoners, and you can't really stand a strong side on bot side now because, you know...
If it's JDG, your odds are probably
I'll call
likely.
you back. You know, I'll send you an email when I know.
Okay.
You know.
My people will get with your people.
That's the one. So, Weibo, can they use this Kalista lead in the bot side to do something special? Because in Kanavi, free reign for bot side to start snowballing from Weibo. And this is what we were wondering whether we'd see. Are we going to see the good version of Weibo? This seems like they're really coming to play.
Oh, they're over-committing a little bit over here. Gonna get the handshake, though, and it's not an over-commit. If you get the kills, Light doesn't get the red damage. Oh, no! Okay, well, they don't get that one. They're gonna bring down Xiaohu. Maybe he's looking to clean up kills yet again. Just call him the Clean Meister. I
mean, they see him on this. Xiaohu doesn't have flash. Can he kill him? Can he stop the recall? They spot Ruler on the ward.
Oh, Ruler has barrier. He's going to wait till the last second. He pops it, but Xiaohu wants to commit, and Xiaohu commits indeed. 2-0.
Can just use that ultimate potentially to stop himself from dying, at least in the short term.
I will say, you can take some time, Nightmare. Go ahead and close your windows, because Grub again. Yeah, make sure. Whatever saves you from Grub again. I don't know. I haven't done the math.
You can get like the little sticky tape you put in as well to catch them as they go through it. Look, anything you got is going to help at this point. You could get like that. You need it all at this point, folks. Is at least Ruler and missing. It's an early soul point.
Question still lingers. Will it be enough to take down the Titans of JDG? Impale into mid lane. Xiaohu has nothing left to give, but he will give his life over to Ruler.
His way into the ban list at some point. I mean, look, they nerfed this champion. Doesn't really change anything. Teleporting onto the minion. If they can kill the tower, Breathe will probably be dying.
Yeah, Breathe gonna pop the Death Realm there. Does end up getting turret. Breathe knocked back. Pops out to 4 members of JDG just surrounding him. They will end up giving this one for the Rift Herald, though.
Rift Herald and top lane out of turret also means they potentially lead on mid lane turret. Chris, there's no cleanser on Ruler. He's used his E.
Chris needs to hit a handshake. See if the Arcane Shift comes through. It's the flash instead.
So, it's going to be the flash away from Ruler, and then he has nothing left to escape.
Oh, no! Tarzan Tarzan comes out clutch again, and mid lane is just a snowball from hell here, Nymera.
That is, so top lane gone, mid lane going to go down as well. Weibo with no...
But right now, we're looking at a 4v4 on the bottom side of the map. Breathe is coming on a flank. Crisp goes for the handshake, or at least the combo there, too. Gets Ruler. Stranglethorn used. A little bit sporadic by JDG as both junglers trade their ultimates. We got TP on the back end here. That's going to be Xiaohu joining the fight to try to get some of this poke down. Sheer in the death realm, not going to go down, but does go down immediately afterwards. True Shot Barrage is popped there in the end. The Rift Herald also gets summoned in the middle of all that fighting. Breathe is just 1v1ing missing over here. He's going to flash over the wall and try to get to safety. A little bit of chaos breeds for Weibo's victories.
Yeah, so JDG, they do lose the one, but they end up taking so much damage, well, giving out so much damage to the other side that they will be able to at least survive without Weibo going towards the dragon itself. Ruler, I thought he was dead to rights at the start of that.
Instant burst damage can be turned around by JDG, but you also see what happens when Breathe takes away.
The Zerg Rush well and truly alive here. I think JDG will once again have to rely on their mid laner, who has been a big carry for them in summer.
They're still trying to do the meatball dance here as well, because that is where their strength is. Arctic Assault is going to go wide. A double impale does come through, though. Sheer getting chunked out by his own team. And Light ends up claiming the kill there. And now they want to go back in for a fight.
Yeah, you can see that they managed to survive that turret push. Here
Bates
comes the Callisto ults.
Yeah, not able to get the distance, but Tarzan goes for the flash play, missing. Just completely caught out there as well. And Breathe will claim that one freely. Weibo might overlook to the Baron, but not going to overcommit for them.
I still can't believe that I'll see it for more than one game in a row. The next game, things can completely flip apart. Sheer is over-engaged into Breathe.
He has. Now Xiaohu going to commit to it as he comes out of the Death Realm. He realizes there's two enemy bodies there. He will end up getting traded down for that mid turret across the board. Is that going to give them enough gas in the tank to take fights or even sustain fights? I don't think so. As Handshake comes in on a Ruler, he has Flash, he has Barrier, he is perfectly fine. As now that hostile takeover used, the impale from Sheer bringing him back to the team, but he might not be able to take him down fast enough. Stranglethorn goes down. Both top laners traded immediately as now Yagao jumps his way out. Not going to use the resets easily here, but now that poke damage is coming in. Clutch Kanavi, the general from the front line, the explosive charge, it's enough. They're going to get the resets now. JDG, they knew that they were a beast lying in wait, and that beast is roaring to life here.
Wants to, Xiaohu's over the wall. He has Flash, he has good damage, he has a big one in the inventory as well. If they can wait long enough, Breathe can TP back in, but Xiaohu's got to live.
Yagao sidesteps it, able to get push out on Xiaohu. That'll be the Dragon's soul denied, a game that was going so holistic.
Hitting onto Ruler, or at least it did, but he had the McHales. We talked about how important that is. Missing doesn't have it now, though.
Oh, that's a lot of damage in a short amount of time. Not able to get the peel out of that one. Blastcone going to cause a little bit of chaos, but Sheer will shortly join his teammate in that gray screen here. Light claiming that one now. Pings onto the Baron here by Weibo.
Last fight, you could see that the McHales and the disengaged play won out for JDG. They didn't have the McHales, missing the first-person court. JDG can't get their damage down. Weibo fail in the mid lane. They don't get themselves the soul, but they pick out the enemy support and they get themselves initial engage with the McHales, and they can start kiting back using the extra range that they have. It's really, really hard to play if they lose someone first, though, and it's going to happen again.
Takeover. They do not give you a moment of reprieve. They will jump on you every second they get. It's a traded kill, 1-for-1, though. And now the poke, the follow-through. This is where JDG thrive. Breathe is going to be taken out, and he's not able to be bailed out this time. Moments that matter, a Dragon's Soul on the line for Weibo, and JDG are going to try to contest.
Breathe will be spotted if he flanks a JDG. They can't let this go over. It's against the Rend. This is really difficult.
Oh, it's so difficult. Kanavi's getting CC'd down. He's going to be brought into the death realm, and he can't do it. Tarzan's going to take the soul. Now they're going forward. Tarzan overextends a little bit, but Light is hop-skipping his way to a potential victory. Kanavi is down. Now Sheer, he's dragged down as well. The damage is not going to be enough. Ruler is trying his damn heart out, man, but they're chasing him down. Tarzan able to survive with just a sliver of health. Luckily, Ruler is able to arcane shift his way to distance so much.
Get out of this. I think he can. I don't know whether Weibo will spot this out in time. Missing will die. It will just be Ruler defending the base, and he might just be under threat from the mountain sold up solo laners of Weibo. Need to be careful. It looks like it's just inhib and out as it stands.
Missing slowly the punch for Weibo as they start up the Baron.
I don't think there's really any contest coming through here. Kanavi is walking out from base, so he won't be there for a smite still. You're against the Rend. Really does feel like JDG, they've lost their window now. The amount of soul is
front as known. They will try to take this tier 2 tower easily on top side of the map. Yagao is trying to get as much of a push in bot side before.
Flash combo. There's only one Mikhail's, only one person
using
able
the
to
wall
survive through
against
that.
them.
Yeah, he's going to come out of Fog of War. Here it comes!
He did it. He was the one to bring it into the league, and he's going to pull it off here yet again. The Flash Renata hostile takeover. They do end up getting rebuffed, but they take the turret itself. Now Yagao, he's starting to get those resets going here for himself. Chris going to be in a lot of trouble. He's going to get grasped, though, and Fate's caught in front of the pit here, potentially.
Can Sheer get himself a big impale? I think that might just be what they need. Sheer's walking up. He's tanking for now. Dragon's going down.
They're going to try to go on a breathe. Impale misses. That's a big cooldown. Kanavi, he needs to be the one. It's been a revenge split. Can he get it? He's going to go over the wall here soon. It is going to be taken by Yagao of all.
Back after flashing forward, trying to deny the jungler. Jungler wasn't the person you need to be worried about. It's that carry in the mid lane. Yagao has been so stalwart in Summer. Can it be enough to see this out?
So deadly. They don't even need the minions. They've got the mites there to help out as well. And they're just outright taking an inhib tower in mid lane.
So the range comes through. Even with the Mountain Soul, the range and the burn being put through from the Elder is really, really powerful. It's going to fall off in 40 seconds. That's a long time to defend the base, though.
Hostile takeover.
What options? They have one on top side. I don't think Weibo are going to be able to get hit just in time. It's going to burn down just at the end of that Elder. So they time it just about right. JDG, inhib, Baron takes someone out of the equation. And I think that particularly Tarzan needs to find himself a big target.
It's a 4v5. They're going to try to take the play here for Weibo. They will get stopped by the Stranglethorn, but Breathe has come in for the flank. He's going to pop the Realm of Death on the Ruler. Ruler is locked down. JDG are going to have to stick this fight. Yagao is running over to try to be the saving grace. Hostile takeover across two. And Weibo, they've got a front to back that they've dreamed of. They take Sheer down. They're not going to move any more forward. But
have important flashes. This should be it. Where's the big engage coming from?
Tarzan and Kanavi, two of the biggest brains in the LPL in the jungle sphere. We'll see them go toe-to-toe here. They're getting locked down. It's going to be Tarzan that comes out big. Elder is taken, so they have that fight potential. Kanavi already taken down. The clap of the Elder wings starting to come alive here. They will end up leaving Breathe out. TP in mid lane right now by Xiaohu. He wants to try to finish the game. Multiples coming through from JDG to try to defend in time.
This won't even be the game. So it's going to be, what, 1-for-1 in this, but Tarzan has vision on him.
He's going to need to pull his most famous 007 moment here. That Elder Dragon's going to make it a lot harder, and Chris coming over the edge. They will get that shutdown over onto Ruler. Now they'll push in mid lane as well.
Oh no, that is disaster for JDG. Somehow, Ruler gets kind of left out to dry around the Elder as the teleports go back to base. Weibo go hunting for just one inhib, and then also Ruler. They kill the AD carry, and they march in with a numbers advantage.
It's been Weibo's all along, but JDG, they gave them a run for their money. They fought them here now. They're going to try to defend. Sheer getting low. The Elder Dragon wings are flapping once again, and the Dragons have taken over. Weibo.
They're going to have to, but the wave clear is going to be really significant from JDG. There's no Baron buff, remember? The minions still have to stay alive.
Light moving forward. He's going to cleanse. Hostile takeover moves over. Is going to tag Yagao. Xiaohu getting low. Chris immediately just takes down Kanavi there. Now Tarzan moving forward at JDG. They're on their last breaths. Who would have thunk that Weibo will deliver only the second game loss to JDG of this entire split? And look at that.
With that, it allows them to play towards an engage from the Ornn. It also allows them to put the center of the Ornn on an island if they want and allow themselves to play towards potentially a dominant Renekton.
Can't get anything.
Yeah, so the thing is, when you have mid lane kind of even, Yagao's even getting a slight push right now. We'll see what happens
Still
with that
not level
one.
2.
I mean, yeah, this is a problem. No one's really coming down to help you.
Oh, the double knockback, though. Now missing tank in the turret's going to have to flash. Light just there to watch his support go down. And that'll be first blood for JDG, maybe following it up with another one.
I was wondering, yeah, okay, there's the teleport coming through. I love how Ruler's been playing this with missing. Gets the root, not going to be able to get that much follow-up beyond this point, but one way with decent trade onto Kanavi and also get themselves 2 grubs. Tarzan, we said that, hey, his Sedrani, great in game 1, but he's really found value on the brand.
Ooh, threading the needle there by Ruler and missing, able to get so much damage on the light. Now Crisp needs to be very careful. He's going to try to unstoppable out of that one, but Crisp in trouble. The Zenith Blade under turret, and that's 2 quick kills for Missing, who traded his life right back over.
Missing the real carry, 2 and 1. Goes down under turret. There's no tele at this 2v2. Using that Sunlight passive from Leona for all it's worth. Yagao jumping in mid lane. Xiao, who can't quite get him under turret.
Tries to get the angle, ends up flashing out of that bomb, and it was a good idea because I think Yagao getting a little bit of a win there could be difficult to deal with. Now Tarzan did clear out Kanavi's jungle, and now making a play on a Sheer who literally cannot move, and he is dead.
Fantastic little micro plays happening across there. Tarzan tried to go for the Q flash E, where you get the guaranteed stun, but Yagao was quick enough on his flash to not get caught up by that. You had the punish almost coming in from Chris. Close run stuff. Now fighting over the red buff, and here goes Missing.
True shot barrage in there. Ruler pretty strong, but the Pyroclasm, look how much damage it's doing. He doesn't have much to follow it up, and now Light has overextended himself. He's in the Shroud, but it's not going to be enough. Ruler claims the kill here, 202 now. He's making good on that last Ezreal performance with the help of the Requiem. He'll claim
Mission failed.
but it's too late. The hatch is already closed. Now JDG will move back onto the map, though, with a little bit of contest from Weibo because Grubs are up. They're going to try to just get the outright engage. Donning Shadow used, but guess who's here? Breathe, and he is a massive crocodilian. Might call him from the Jurassic Age here because he has not come to sit down. He's come to stand up, and he's going to breathe life into Weibo.
Oh my word, that is one hell of a Tyrant Crocodile on that top side. Gets himself a huge amount. Ruler does take one of the Grubs though on the other side, stops the 5 coming through. It's still going to be the Might buff coming through at the 4 mark, but still, title holders and great individual players, and occasionally they play like it sometimes.
They do indeed. Now Sheer in some trouble. Breathe actually might be able to go for a play up here. He isn't going to pull the trigger on that too heavily, but
Ruler.
Oh no, Ruler. That's Pyroclasm into him. Donning Shadow across it. Who is the one to pick it up but Crisp?
First death on Ruler. Shutdown goes the way of the Ornn. He'll be very happy with that one. And Ruler, gets picked things with him. It's just another day at the Weibo office. So Herald being started. Weibo, they have Flash and Dominus coming up on Breathe very soon. Has the Flash, Dominus, and 5.
And try to get Yagao over there on the side. Sheer has a massive flank. Is it gonna be enough? The poke is there. Ruler starting to hit the Mystic shots. Rift Herald will be secured by J Souls for Light in the end. But Dragon is up, would be second Dragon for JDG as Sheer tries to push Breathe out of lane.
Yeah, Sheer is getting to the point where he can start again throwing his weight around. Breathe, has Flash, has himself on the flank. Doesn't have Dominus, Dragon's already gone.
They just burned it so fast there as well. They are getting mid lane push for Weibo. Call the Forge Gods coming out from Crisp. Who's going to go for it? It's Kanavi. Sheer's on the side here, but not committing to the flank. Xiao, who just took an entire mid lane turret, too. They won't be able to get it on the back end of it. So actually, Weibo move out to try to punish JDG as they try to retreat here. And Ruler's going to end up getting the Arcane Shift over the wall and burn the Flash.
Again, Tarzan with these QE stuns, really slick stuff. Gets Ruler's Flash out, a good amount of HP, but have they overextended?
Sheer didn't get the Counter-Strike off, but he's looking for it onto Tarzan. Tarzan gets the Pyroclasm going, and now Breathe is in there like swimwear as the Donning Shadow comes out. The Requiem is actually pretty big here. Ruler still kicking, still able to do damage. Nobody goes down and damage.
If it's a little slower, it goes towards about 24. That's probably what we're on pace for at this moment. Like, not going to be as long range as you would like to. And in a game like this, when there's a lot of long range members, you'd like that Breathe in trouble on the side lane.
He's going to try to slice and dice his way out of that one. Buying time for Weibo to come in. Crisp is TP'd. There's the long distance engage. Tarzan locked down, but Breathe has already claimed one. Kanavi is perfectly fine with that, though. He's putting in damage here now, but that Pyroclasm is raining hellfire on the back line. And Weibo, they come out with a Kanavi kill, which might just mean a Baron buff.
Yeah, and then also, I mean, Crisp even has his own smite. You have double smite versus Dub. That's absolutely overkill. JDG, I don't think they can contest. This is going to be gone by the time they teleport in.
Desperation from JDG. They will not be able to stand to Weibo's tempo gaming. End up trying to take this outer tower in mid lane, but they might just get collapsed on. They will find their turret and make a way with Tarzan and Xiao, who are chasing them down.
Okay, so JDG, they could go towards that Dragon, but they can't because Weibo are going to use those 4 Grubs and the Tristana to force open this mid lane. They go for the engage.
Breathe engaged on, got a lot of damage back though. Tarzan able to claim down with the help of Xiaohu onto missing. We do have some decent poke coming off the back of it though for Yagao. He goes forward, Valkyrie is down. Almost gets CC'd out by Tarzan as well. Nothing else though, but Tarzan will move to the dragon and deny the soul point from JDG.
So many of these fights are being determined by very small micro things. I think Tarzan getting these catch out stuns is leading to the passive, causing JDG to really scatter. They can't stand in the same position. And Weibo, while they end up, getting ran around at some points, they do end up getting themselves a really big phase of play. And once again, JDG, they are on the back foot. 2 games in a row now where Weibo have been able to really use their points to pass anymore. Showed a great game in Sejuani, great game on the brand now as well. Tarzan's back, baby.
Again, this man was the pillar of LNG for all those runs, and now he's making it known that he is here to give Kanavi a run for his crown. Breathe, taking Kanavi out by himself there with the help of Chris. Requiem, maybe for a dream, maybe for the moment here in JDG. They want to move forward, but they just...
Sad stuff for Kanavi. Has just not been able to find himself in position. JDG dead too.
They are caught unawares, and everybody's falling. This is not the JDG that we've seen all split long. And Weibo have maybe made them imposters here, as Missy's gonna fall. And in this first series of Group Ascend for both these two teams, Weibo have achieved absolute dominance.
Only Weibo could do this. Only this team could.
It's a little bit too little too late. And we're going to see if Baron, a flip here, is enough to get them back in the game. Breathe. That T-Rex has come back from the jungle, and he's hungry, boy. As he's going to take one down. Requiem coming across, donning Shadow to try to save a lot of the damage down from it. They do end up getting the 1 kill off the back of it. Now they'll move mid.
Oh, King of the Lizards, king of the top lane for this game at least. I'm really excited to see what Breathe can do against the top tier competition on this level of form. Sheer, he dumpstered his way through the group stage, especially in the laning phase, but Breathe has really not allowed him to play the game. He's not allowed Kanavi to play the game either, honestly. He's been taking more than just one name off. 7-0-4, making the Renekton look powerful. So many teams have tried to make this kind of composition work, so few have succeeded. Weibo really turning up to play today.
From so long ago with the call-up to the OMG squad, to the year on WE, to the trade situation with Billy and RNG. Tier 2 in mid is going down, and Ruler might just get caught out at the end. He's almost down, ends up burning both, at least his Arcade Shift and his Barrier. Tarzan in a little bit of trouble now too. Sheer wants it. Sheer really wants it. He's gonna get it. He gets the 1 kill back. Breathe able to fight right back with him though. Again, you're stepping to the king of the dinosaurs here, and there ain't no stepping to him. He's gonna chomp down all over that all day. As the inhib turret and topside goes down, JDG are running for the hills here.
Tarzan goes down, but it is still at a worthy cost for Weibo. They get themselves a kill onto Missing. They're gonna get themselves at least that top inhibitor. Really, really nastily. JDG, it doesn't get easier from here.
And we've talked about it time and time again how Weibo can just kick things off so easily. Solar Flare is going to be used, but the turret is the focus from Weibo here. And you only have to do this once. I cannot stress enough. You do not have to face JDG again, and you're about to take a 2-0. And it looks like that's the case. The engage comes through. Tarzan kicking everything off. A Requiem, but a silent night for JDG. His Breathe is all the way under Nexus turrets. He's not going down either. True Shot Barrage, a last-ditch effort from Ruler, and he's the only one left. Weibo doubters be damned. This team means business.
Weibo Gaming, this is the only team that can slink into the Ascension group and somehow then roar to life against top tier opposition. Weibo Gaming, everybody, consistently.
These were some of the best highlights from the 2024 LPL Summer Split matchups of the day. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.